Hello students, today we are going to start chapter 5, other important tags in HTML. So we will start adding Mercue to a web page. So web page, for this we will directly do in the computer. I will show you how you can create a Mercue tag. So Mercue tag will move the page. We will just start, we will take out, we will type the structure, basic structure. So we will type title. You can give any title name, you can give title of the site I am writing here, and then so we will close with the body tag we are closing, and then HTML close. Now as you know, we have to save it. So we will go to save as, we will write any name. I will write here index.html and then click on save option. Now here we are adding the Mercue tag now. So we will open our browser and we will see. Now you can see the text is appearing, but it is not moving. So here the text is not moving. So now let us go back to our editor, text editor, Notepad. We'll click here and we will try to type the Mercue tag. We will type here. So we will give shift Mercue and then close the Mercue tag here, closing, and then we will go to file, save. So second time you just save it, go to your browser and refresh it, press the refresh button, and then you can see your text is moving. So you can add some attributes also. So we will try to add here, we will try with attribute. We will try to add. In your book it is given with, height, behavior, bg color. So these tags are there, you can use this, these attributes are there, you can use these attributes. So we will try, I will show you just one tag. So we will try the with attribute. So you just go to Mercue place and then you just type with equals, and we will use a percentage, 20%, and we will close the tag, save it, then we will go back to the browser and then we will press the refresh. When you press refresh button, you can see the text start moving. Now this is the use of Mercue tag. This is what happens when you use Mercue tag. So here question, you have question number 1, what is a Mercue? An answer is given here, you just go through. Next, you can change the percentage. This percentage you can change to 40%. So you can give any percentage. I am trying with 40%. So here you just save it and then you see now it was 20% and then now it is 40%. So that's it for Mercue. This is how you can do. Now next we move on to the table. So I will show you how to create a table here. So understanding table. So in your book you have understanding table. So we will start directly, we will do in our Notepad. So first we will type HTML structure. So we will first create the HTML structure. So we will type head HTML and then head. You just see in the screen and I will be just typing it and then I will explain you how you can do it. So I will just write title, and this structure, as you know, earlier video I have explained the structure of the HTML page. So here we will continue, we will write the structure and then, and as you know, title, it will appear in the title bar, and then head, after head you have to write the body. table open, table close. So this is the basic tag to create the table. So you have to write the table tr. Now tr tag is the table row tag. Now this table row tag begins each new row. So whenever you want to create a new row, you have to type it. So I am typing it 3 times. So here 3 rows will appear. Understood? So 3 rows I am going to create with 3 rows. Now typing is done. So we will give the separate it, and inside the tr tag we have to write td, table data. So whatever data I will write a b c, I will just give. So table data open, table data close, and then you can just copy paste, and then you can change the data. So you can change the data here. You can just copy them, bring it down and paste it in the second tr. So tr, and again you have to just press it down and again paste it there. So you can just paste it. After that you can change the td part. You just change it. So now we will just change the td part. So here anything you can write. If you are writing about your timetable, you can write there timetable. You can write anything. So we will just change these datas which I, and then we will go to save option, save it, and then we will go to, we will just write td and save it. Then we will go to our Chrome, open with, you can open with Firefox, you can open with Chrome, anything, just open it, and as you can see here the table appears. Now here the problem is there is no border, so we will just add the border attribute. So you can just write table border equal to 1, and then we see, you see what happens here. You see now border came. So this is how you can create table with border. Okay, so we will learn about this border attribute. You have already done border equal to this one. Now border color we will give. Okay, border color red. So border, and then we will give the height. So height is also the attribute. You can see page number 52. Here the attributes of table are given. So from there we will just take height 50%, width 50%, file save, and then now you can see here this border appeared. Everywhere borders are there. Okay, so border is there, and then the color is also there. So this is how your border color will appear. Okay, so you can change this border thickness to 5, and you can change the height and the width also. So just I will change it to 50, and then refresh, and then you get this. You see now 100% full screen it is appearing. Okay, this text are appearing there, and then this in this text place you can write anything, any point you can write. Understood? So this is how you can insert border in your table, how you can add border to the table. Now in this table which we have already created, we will try to do the spanning, call spanning, row spanning. It is in your book, page number 50, spanning part is there, and page number 51, call span, row span is there. So now we will try call span. Now A and B we will try to add, merge this A and B. Now to do this we have to do some changes. So we will go back to our notepad, just see notepad, and we will take out notepad, and then we will type the call span. Here we will type call span equal to 2. So 2 rows we are going to do. So if you want to do 3, you can do 3. Now I am just showing you A and B. Now this B part we don't need, yes or no? So we don't need this B part. So what we will do, we will just go back, we'll minimize 1 minute. So only A we need, B we don't need. So we will go to B, and B, this B we don't need, so we will delete the B. So just we will write col_span equal to 2 and then save it and then refresh it. Now you can see it is merged. Understood? So this is how you can do col_span. And row span is also same, it is also similar to this. So if you delete the third one, here you see I will delete the third one, and then you just remove, and then you can see now everything is deleted. So if you do 3 col_span 3, third one also deleted. So you can do it in this way. Understood? Let us try with one attribute. I will try align equal to center. Now we will see what happens to the this A, no, align, close, save, and then that the position, now you can see here position of A changed. So in this way you can change the alignment. Now as you can see the position of A has changed. Now let us try row span. So for row span, it is used to combine cells vertically. Okay, the first one was to join the horizontally, and now it is vertically. Now D and Z, as you saw in the video, we will try to row span we will use. So we want to row span with D and G. So we will write the code in D here 2, row span 2, and then we have to delete the G part, because why? We want to go it vertically, we have to bring it vertically. Now save and then refresh, and you can see now here. Understood? So this is how you can do row span. With this I end the chapter, and then you read the chapter at home, and then if you have any doubt, any queries, you can send me message. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.